circle so small, look like a dot. Immune to suckers, vaccinated, look like a shot. All I ever had was me, myself, and I. Extreme at times, blinded by my passion and fury. It's wilder when you think of all the weight I had to carry. In fact, it's scary when I picture my team throwing the towel, wearing in the crowd, saying I was trash from jump. But I did it from the heart, now they criticize the pump. But they...
Yo, what's up? We back with another edition of the best podcast you never heard of, the Conceited Nobody. This is episode 198. I forgot to put in the description, but the description is we're not distracted. And we'll get more into that later. Y'all already know how we do. Before we do how we always do, I'm going to do something different. Today is the 11th year anniversary of Destiny Latours, a.k.a. Chi-Chi, a.k.a. Destiny. My daughter being born. Today is her birthday. The most fantastic day ever on repeat, as long as I get to see it every year. My favorite person in the whole wide world. We kicked it today. Had a great time. She don't watch the podcast, so I'm saying this just when I kick the bucket over, she go back and play this and like, he said that about me. But she's a fantastic daughter. I love her with all my heart. I always tell her that she's the most important thing walking on this earth to me. I tell her the most important period is the Most High. And I train her to look at it as such. I tell her that when I leave that he will be here, and I try to keep her on that right path. And she is following the path that I'm setting for. She's super intelligent, hell of a personality. She's incredible. I always say that she was a blessing from the Most High to stabilize me. I used to be on edge, ultra goofy, ultra violent, ultra ignorant. And it took time, but by the right time she got to about 4 and shit, I was calm. But she's a blessing, and happy birthday to her. I sent her, she was asleep, and I sent her a video message. I sang happy birthday to her. She walked out the room, she was reading it. And she was responding. She said, thanks, Dad, for the happy birthday. I said, huh? She said, huh? And put the phone down and just started telling me thank me in my face. This shit was funny as hell, man. And I didn't notice it until later on when I was looking at it. Always try to be mindful of like how I glowed on her. Because I know things that you love in this world often become your test. So I always make sure I stay away from idol worship, because you can start worshiping the things you love. So I always try to be conscious in regard of, I always give the Most High thanks for everything, including her. And I always try to make sure that I instill in her to keep him first. But this is a very, very special day. This is the birthday of all birthdays. I'm a person who don't, well, most men who don't care about their own birthday in the same regard as you do everybody else. When you sit around and you watch the kingdom, you want to make sure that everybody within your kingdom, within you all, is happy and stuff. And so you want their birthdays to mean as much to them as it mean to you, because you really care about these people, and these are the people who you get up and you go for. When you try to find them, it's easy to quit. We see people all the time who don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? They just give up on life and shit. They go day by day. They don't have plans because they don't have plans for themselves. When you, like I always say, when you have a ruling class mentality and shit, you figure out how you're going to make the kingdom go. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm at with it, and that's how I draw inspiration from the people I care about. And we talking about Destiny, but I look forward to y'all birthdays. I'm dead ass serious. I really look forward to y'all birthdays and shit, because I'm like, these my friends, and I want them to keep having birthdays. Because if they don't, they did. But again, shout out to my daughter, the greatest person on earth, as far as I'm concerned. This was a birthday fucking month. Jermaine's birthday was last Friday.
Happy birthday, Jermaine.
Hold on. Y'all go back to Friday and tell her happy birthday. Today's Destiny's Day. If y'all gonna say happy birthday, y'all say belated. We're not gonna conflate the two. No, I'm just playing. But
damn it.
I don't ever really have shit to talk about. We went to that melting pot. That shit was, I cooked for myself. I had to cook my own food. But listen, that was my weekend again. Shout out to Destiny. I live with all my heart. Rock you Hood for putting you in my life. You're the dopest daughter that I could imagine having. Without much further ado, to my right, immediate right, we got GQ motherfucking Fresh. I've never had a fucking fashion answer that he couldn't answer. He just told us where Jeremy got his refurbished shoes from. He looked at me like, oh, bitch, I know you did. Wait, I see how you looked at me, nigga. I'm sorry, I was just making fun of our conversation off here. I'm sorry. I had to stop that before it started. He about to say, you no good bitch. Hey, Boston, let me shut the fuck up. I do not want to get red on air. No, what up, GQ?
What's happening?
And there it is.
That's it.
Hey,
There you go. There we go. There we go.
hey, them the best videos right there.
There we go.
2 girls, 1 mic. Oh, you ever watch them? You ever watch them?
2 girls, 1 cup.
Hey, that's what you into. I don't search that one. I'll tell you what I'm talking about, though. I remember seeing you on one of the best ones later.
2 girls.
What up, Corey?
Google Moan Divine Jasmine Cashmere. Go ahead.
Oh,
There you go. I'm about to Google for the show.
Chirac.
everything good?
Everything good.
Hold on.
That nigga bad. Y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was right. Hey, my long intro threw him off.
Yeah.
Yeah, the long intro.
You segue too much.
Way too much. To the far right, we got the man with the master plan. I gotta get the fucking boxing bill. What the fuck? I don't have nothing to do. I sit around all day not doing shit, not hand you a fucking shit. I apologize.
It's all good.
Nah, you need to
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
get old boy from Friday, like, ding, ding, motherfucker.
Oh, that would be funny. That'd be some funny shit.
Renaissance motherfucking juvie in the house. How you feeling, champ?
I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all niggas cheer me up, niggas. I was like, nigga, I was on some bitter ass shit. I was bitter than a motherfucker, like really mad as a motherfucker, man. So like I'm feeling, I don't even want you talking about that shit, cause y'all get mad all over
You got turned to
again.
Destro.
You know,
That nigga hair gonna fly out his head.
They don't know what they got covered.
Hey, I'm supposed to be fighting MMA. Willie Jake, I think he throwing the show.
Right.
He got his promoter.
Willie got
license,
plugged,
him and his
didn't
pops.
he? Yeah,
Yeah,
shout out
he
to
got the
Will.
plug. He tapped in with the athletic commission. They giving him all the game, and I think it's gonna be a successful show, man. You know, I've been giving all new promoters a chance. Even this is my homie, so I feel like it's my show too.
Okay,
So if you feel me, I ain't fucking with him no more.
Willie,
Here,
Willie. So,
It's gonna be here in Indianapolis.
Okay.
It's gonna be May 21st. May 21st, a Saturday.
okay.
May 21st, we going, man. It's gonna be a nice show. We got a nice venue.
Is that Memorial Day?
Yeah, so, man, I'm just getting ready for that.
Like, shout out to Willie, man. Willie, it's hard to have faith in Indianapolis boxing as far as promotions go. But Willie is a fighter, and he knows exactly where you coming from with it. So that motherfucker gonna pop. He got a venue.
Yeah, he got a venue. It's nice too. I'm gonna just let y'all check it out. It's a nice venue, and he got it for the free.
Well, we ain't gonna leave out that. We ain't gonna leave out the home. We got Teapot and Tedward in here. Shout out to him. He brought his dogs in here. This is equivalent to I can't come unless my kids can come. I had no babysitter. they ain't got no motherfucking manners. They over there bothering Kevin.
They sniffing.
Shout out to Kevin over there. Kevin over there Google how to kill a dog without nobody seeing it.
Teapot over here sniffing Jeremy knees.
Oh, he dragging his ass on your alpaca, nigga. Oh no!
I had it over. I had it.
That's some shit else I gotta pay for.
He looked like the carpet, nigga.
Kendra Spirit is in the building to the far left. Hey, sit your bitch ass down.
You know what the fuck it is. A dog know a motherfucking dog. Nigga, you know what it is? A dog gonna come motherfucking home. Holla at your boy, man. Mr. Guys, Great Paper Straight. Out here spreading positivity, productivity. Y'all be great, be safe.
That was a great intro. He down after that too, nigga. You
You know
can't
what time
fucking.
it is? You
No,
know what time
you
it is?
can't fucking make
It's
this
my
up,
moment,
kids.
nigga. It's my. He heard that howl. He said, "Hold on." He said, "There's only one wolf on conference." Who the fuck are you?
Jeez,
Y'all know how we do, man. The greatest motherfucking intro in podcast history.
Yes, sir. It's your boy, Jason Ritchie, a.k.a. Go Jason a.k.a. Vanessa Williams, a.k.a. Send me the cash on Cash App, Venmo, fucking Cash Ho, let's go. A.k.a. Marty McHigh, a.k.a. Senor Tezito to the Latino people. A.k.a. Andrew P. Richards, a.k.a. Drew P. Dick, a.k.a. your new favorite comedian. Bitcoin Billy. Whoa, I'm getting that Bitcoin money, Billy. Yo, stop share shot. Stop share shot.
Hey.
Originator of the nigga punch. Nigga, I'm sorry. I'm the nigga punch story happened to.
Hey.
What up, niggas?
You got it. Hey.
Jason Richie.
I'm so disappointed that this nigga adequately synchronized droopy dick. Them dicks dropped at the same time, nigga.
In retrospect, this bullshit. Hey man, tuck your shit.
Hey, we got a fantastic show. This is episode 198. We have a plethora of topics. Of course, we are going to talk about, I hate that we are a show that runs on a specific day. We don't get it hot off the press news. We're going to chop it up about Willard. He lost his coolness. He can't be this thing no more. He's a regular Willie now. Jada's wife. We're gonna talk about
which wife?
Upside down. He told you his wife got to her upside down. The main one, not the sister wife.
The main one.
Of course, we're gonna chop it up about that. We're gonna chop it up about some local news. A very distraught guy who. Wait a minute. First, I hate that everybody talking Will shit out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody done fucking Will with the wheels gone. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta do it, nigga. It's our obligation. But we will lead it off with a bit of local news. Our local correspondent, Jeremy, is live on the scene. Hey, that nigga, hey, listen, hold on. When we talk about niggas who can't read, this nigga went through that whole fucking article and said, they ain't get me today. Hold on, this nigga been sitting over there just wait. Hey, listen,
I like it.
No, listen, wait till we go back and play this shit. Watch how this nigga was like,
I like it.
Nigga ain't ready to I like it.
hey, he was smart, like he trying and he like warming up.
I like it. Nigga, keep that up. Give him an hour or some shit.
This nigga over here doing all this shit, getting ready. That's what it is, though. It is what it is. Kicking it off with some local news, man.
Okay, this just in. And
Yeah, my nigga feeling the pressure already.
Focus, nigga.
my kids in Texas.
Okay.
All
That new growth.
hating bald ass.
That was hate. I'm gonna hear without here a while ago.
An Indianapolis police officer is facing charges in connection with the marijuana grow operation.
So when they stupid, they get in school and start acting dummy. So it distract from the fact that we know they stupid. You know, as they get up on rocket the teachers and shit, make funny voices when they read.
That's what you did. They got to read any voice.
Oh, listen, I don't want to fight. Go ahead. I don't want to fight with you. Go ahead. Come on, man.
Okay. Christina Slack, 22-year veteran of IMPD, is charged with possession of marijuana growing or cultivating marijuana and possession of marijuana where a defendant knows it's growing on premise and fails to destroy. IMPD said Slack will be suspended pending a recommendation of termination to the Civilian Police Merit Board. So in layman's terms, let me tell you how the story went. Some guy, for some unknown reason, decided to beat his bitch up.
This is in Indianapolis. We need these people names out here in the clear.
Are you want these
We
names?
need the names, nigga. People, this is a cautionary tale.
Christina Slack. She ex-IMPD. If you've been arrested by Christina Slack, you've been arrested by a bitch who let a nigga without a gun beat her ass.
A weed head bitch.
You know what I'm saying? You let a bitch who got manipulated by a career criminal by the name of
Jamal Owens
and shit. So,
Put it, go ahead, like you said.
layman's terms shit, man. For some reason, Jamal decided he had to get his bitch the food files. This bitch decided to say, you know what? I just want him out the house. I want him out the house. Woo out the wham. So she called the cops. The bitch could have murdered this nigga 6 times.
Hold on. Let's be clear.
Yeah, she is the police.
Let's don't add our commentary on what happened. Let's just go with the facts right now.
Okay, so the facts is she decided to call the cops. Cool. Cops get there. My nigga is cuffed and getting walked out some house and in the most egregious New Jack City Christopher Williams, Nino Brown shit I ever seen. This motherfucker said, "Hey,
My
take
man
me
got
back
some gas. My man got the hook up with the gas." No, go ahead.
Hey, that's loud. When I eat, we all eat, baby.
Oh, hold on. But Jeremy said the funniest shit about this like Jeremy said, this a cop and her boyfriend had a dispute, a domestic dispute. She called other cops. Not to be outdone on his way out while he's being handcuffed.
Check the back room, nigga.
She got all the weed. He said. That's what he yelled back. Check the back room.
Damn,
And he
check
went-
the back room.
And he looked, and the bitch, I can only imagine her express shock. I can like,
You
I
bitch
wish
ass
I had
nigga.
Googled her. I wish I had Googled her so I could see it in my head, but I can only imagine what she, the weed, and then I can only like, did she run and try to flush it? Did she run?
Nigga was outraged.
Listen, hey, panic leaves the goddamn.
And he was just like, I know he
on
did.
drugs. Check his blood.
I know she was like, you lying.
How long was she on the force? How long was she on the force?
It said 22
Oh, this is
years.
this black lady. Oh, this is Vaughn here.
Nah, he was very specific, so niggas going back there.
Yeah. So what it was, he yelled what he yelled, the most vaginal shit I've heard in a long time. Only outdone by this shit that happened Sunday. He yelled back, go check the back room. And I'm sure under his breath he said something like, now bitch. That's what he had to say, now bitch.
Oh Lord Jesus. This bitch was like Freddie Jackson.
You do too.
What I tell you about trying to flirt with me, nigga? Don't do it on camera.
Freddie Jackson was light
I don't
skinned.
think that's her.
Freddie Jackson ain't watching you.
And on his album covers.
That
Oh,
bitch
that's
look like
like
some R&B singer.
Oh.
She look like some nigga.
Hey, this bitch look like a weed pusher. Anyway, they both were arrested. They facing charges. Has she been fired yet?
His charges got dropped, I think. So,
This nigga's trying to stay
The
federal.
battery charge got dropped, but
Yeah,
he got
battery.
to face that reefer.
no, that's her. They already
No,
told
they
her.
both got on that case. They both getting charged. That's what's the
Yeah.
fucked up part about it.
man on the lease.
Oh, then you got technical.
I got the PlayStation over here.
Hell yeah, bitch, bring you a son, your friend, I don't pay no bills.
It do say officers arrived and noted the strong odor of raw marijuana in his herb. That's on the fucking Wish TV.
When you think about it, man,
They said nothing about it.
it was just a night of bad decisions.
Mm-hmm.
You can only imagine what they was arguing about. If I'm gonna speculate, he was cheating. Would y'all agree with that assessment?
She drove.
And
He
that's-
drove her car to go see the other chick.
Probably.
The
You
squad.
know what?
Then they were the police.
You know what? Corey hit the
Police
nail on the
academy.
head, man. I ain't say nothing about it. So, because I'm thinking, when you grow weed, you smell that
It's
shit.
just strong.
You'd have had to walking out. You'd have smelled that shit coming up the steps and shit. You'd have been like, unless they had a really good filtration
It's
system.
damn near strong.
Allegedly.
How big was the house?
Yeah, like how big was the house? Cause like that's a part of a bigger operation and shit. These cops know, and they had to say
Well,
something.
like Detective Son.
Nigga, I'm just saying when you start thinking about this
It's part of
shit,
a bigger operation.
Oh, this shit bigger than Nino Brown.
Yeah, this shit bigger than
Nino Brown.
Nigga, like, nigga, I'm just thinking, man, you done had to smell this shit. So that means the cops would have been in there like, nope, we don't smell this shit. And then when the nigga said, oh, so you niggas just ain't gonna search, nigga? You niggas ain't gonna search, huh? I think that's what probably happened.
Yeah,
I think he was like, bitch, you ain't gonna call the cops on me.
I did.
You got me
This
fucked
shit
up.
up here.
I did.
Yeah, she was like, oh,
I
what?
did that
I
shit,
call the
man.
cops on you, nigga.
I called my
She got
friends.
two- Okay.
That's what it is. She called her motherfucking friends, and this nigga was like, oh, okay.
She ain't call her friend.
I mean, it wasn't a good friend.
She ain't called no friend.
She called somebody she knew though.
Because her friend would have shot that nigga as soon as he said
It was somebody she knew, and like,
No, she didn't know.
Coworker,
No,
man.
nigga. That bitch. Hold on. Let's do this. It was a night of bad decisions. The bitch didn't probably think this through.
Oh, yeah,
Hold
definitely.
on. This bitch didn't even go through her phone for a number. This bitch is 911. This
She
bitch
did.
she didn't call the nigga she knew, nigga. She dispatched.
And she gonna
I need
she
help.
gotta be on
nigga.
drugs.
We
Man.
gotta see.
22 years,
We
man.
gotta see if we can
She
get.
gotta be on drugs.
We gotta see if we can get the 911 call. We gotta see. I bet it was the most high laid back shit. Hey, this nigga just hit me right beside the motherfucking head.
That bitch was probably like,
Yeah,
Hold on. Is you done talking here, nigga? I'm on the phone with
Jamal.
the force now. Hell yeah, Jamal.
I wonder if it matter if you what tone of voice you call them in. Like, you call
They
them like
gonna
that.
assess it.
It helped not to be panicking and shit, you know, shit like that. So they ain't got
Yeah,
to excuse me, ma'am.
I think Jamal was like, bitch, you lying, you ain't called no cops. He didn't believe it was the cops. They showed up like, bitch, you stupid.
They're doing here.
I think the cops came in, and they was probably like,
They
it's
instantly
got to be
got
his
him.
weed, and he fucking finessing this bitch, and this nigga was like, bruh, I ain't on the lease.
Plot twist.
I ain't on the
Plot
lease.
twist. What if this nigga didn't know the bitch was police?
21 Jump Street.
What if he had no idea, nigga?
Oh, this
He
nigga
thought,
can't go home.
he thought they was playing dress up. You know what I'm
This
saying?
nigga can't go back to the hood. Nigga, you want the police over here, nigga?
Just a bitch I was fucking.
In the grand scheme of things, he fucked up because he fucked up a lot of fucking credit.
It's a drought now.
He He should have did his little time, his little night in jail he was gonna do. Cause he had a cop in pocket. Like you literally had no speeding tickets that you couldn't get out of. This was a very terrible decision on his end. We don't know the full details of it. We love to get him in there and talk about it. We need to tell us how this goes.
Squeak back there.
That shit weak as hell too.
His head on the window.
I know you didn't smell that shit. You know you smell it, bro. You smell it.
Are they fighting this case together?
Yeah.
Oh,
You said
crazy. You don't think he got back with that bitch?
I get it. So he got out, he went over there.
But he
She
had
picked
bitch
him
was
up.
dummy.
Yeah.
The boy that lost it all.
Yeah.
Jamal ain't had shit to lose.
Yeah. He out there cleaning out the squad car, which had to turn it
Yeah,
in.
that's her case. I'm just here for more.
And he over here talking, and you know what he told her? Because he ain't got nowhere to go. He told her, he said, look, I know I fucked up. I'll take the case. That's what he told her. I know you get your job back. You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying? Don't you know somebody?
Now he in the bedroom talking about they tripping, baby. Nigga, you did this.
Sergeant Hooks and shit.
Because at the end of the day, if they don't take the bitch pension and shit, she probably like, fuck this little punk ass.
They both over here talking
22
about
years.
They both over
Yeah,
talking
she
about
3 years away from retirement.
That bitch got a nice ass pension.
And it's crazy because weed is getting more and more lenient. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, it's like getting caught with a gun without a license right before they repeal the bill. Look at this nigga, man. Look at this legislative ass nigga. He just like first nigga stay safe. But what else we got on
Second
there? What
Amendment
else we got on
for everybody.
there? Let's talk about the hospital, man. Hospital blues. Is that a good segue? Do we have something else related to this? There has been some interesting things going on in this world. My correspondents ain't shit, so we will definitely go to the most egregious shit where we don't have to search. Willard Smith. You hear the collective silence.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Huh?
It's a topic that everybody really talking about.
Everybody's definitely talking about it. I'm on the fence if it's a legit situation or if it's staged. My very first inclination was staged. Things that proceeded. We don't even gotta go into the details of what happened. When I very first saw the quote unquote slap, I've been slapped harder than that by the wind. When we first saw the slap, I thought it was fake. Cause you ever took drama in school, drama class? Yeah. Remember how they teach the smack right there?
The stage.
Yeah. And that's what it looked like.
That's what I said too.
Okay, so
they blocked it perfectly and everything for the cameras.
He could have been pledging, and this could have been his last night on, and Will had to.
So I first saw it. I thought, shit, I gotta play it back. What were you talking about the pledge?
I said Chris Rock could have been pledging.
Don't shoot that shit again. Don't shoot it. It's the reason you open, nigga.
Hey, but listen, don't go out, Bron. Don't be on the free throw line. Hey, but no, I thought it was fake as fuck. Because the slap didn't look legit at all. The reaction, and he could two things, man.
Will cussing.
Hold on. The cussing part, that's what made me think it was real. Because we know FCC rules, you can't just say fuck out there. But if it's, you know what I'm saying, if it's supposed to be like this, it's supposed to convey the emotion and shit, you know what I'm saying, yelling bitch, you know what I'm saying? So, when you watch the video, Will Smith is a quality actor, high quality. Oscar Award winner.
Okay,
Hold on.
I got a question.
Real slow. He did just, go ahead. Listen, that motherfucker, when he slapped, it was like the very first slap he ever slapped. Like y'all ever play sport baseball? Remember how you throw the ball? Hold on, you remember how you throw the ball with the opposite hand, and you get the fag shit like it's like that. That's how he did. It was like Antoine Merriweather. Whenever he stepped out blame when he tried to ungain, when he tried to turn him back straight, he said.
It was like this though, like it wasn't full extended.
That's how come I know he didn't smack nobody.
Like
he
Debo.
started getting bullied. He said
if he really felt that strong, this how come it might be real because it was calculated. It should have been. You know what I'm saying?
That's what somebody said. It was like it was this older black cat I be rapping with, man, Hatcher. he was like, man, he said, man, he said, man, he went over there and did all that. He said he really should have backhand that motherfucker. He said you went up there, you already gonna get in trouble, get charged.
Oh, shit. If it was so
Backhand that motherfucker.
it was so unexpected, he could have gathered that motherfucker like, here you go.
Like
He like down.
He walked. Like
he
he
walked.
walked.
He had
down
time.
there. It
He had
wasn't-
time.
He had plenty of time to think about that shit.
And lean in that motherfucker. I'm trying to, nah, fuck that.
He didn't know.
Okay, what I think is one, what I hear allegedly on the street is
Jussie told you.
right when Will Smith allegedly slapped Chris Rock, they repealed the Slavery Act.
Hold on.
This nigga.
It's saying either that.
Don't
or-
shoot that shot again. You open for a reason. Listen, listen.
Flattery is
They were like,
I'm
wait,
just-
wait,
I'm-
wait,
what-
imitation
what-
is a serious
Stay
form
camera,
of
stay
flattery.
camera. What really bothers me about that is he sat there and thought about that stupid shit. Listen, you got a thought on it.
The whole, you talking about the whole, yeah.
First, we gonna get past the slap. Is this
Yeah.
shit's real?
I think that the contact was, like, he made contact with him, but it was staged, like, to a degree.
I don't think it was staged. Like,
Like-
cussing.
I mean, like, I feel like not staged, like, I feel like he drew back because I just feel like
It just don't.
it ain't something on sit
Stop,
right.
it don't feel right.
It's so embarrassing.
Chris Rock didn't put his hand up and like say ow or like nigga what?
Now he looked, he was like,
He stood, a nigga his hand
It's
to the
just so
side.
embarrassing.
If a nigga hit me, I'm gonna be like, well, something or I'm gonna get ready.
Flinch,
Like even if
Something
you wanted
did
to
for
have this
That nigga was
super,
What's embarrassing?
the
I feel
fact
like
that
he-
you
I
let
feel
a
like
grown
he
man
braced
slap you on
himself
TV,
Wait a minute, what's
and then you
embarrassing?
had all this composure, but like you should at least say something for your manhood and intact your pride. Your
We've
kid.
all watched Everybody Hates Chris, and he told us how Caruso beat him up every day. We know who Chris Rock
the
is.
craziest thing, Will was laughing at the joke. Till Jada looked at him.
That's another
That-
thing.
That's a, hold
I
on.
mean, it's just
This is where it goes off the cliff for me, and I'm going to interject my thoughts on that part. First off, it all came off with G.I. Jane joke. The most, all shit, like he said, this was light. And then it's like Chris Rock reaction to shit, like to their reaction. He's like, this was light. You know, I could have. Chris Rock's never been known as a great actor. Has he ever been a great actor? Any of y'all?
no.
Anybody?
Not
Funny
an
guy,
actor.
funny guy, but not a
Yeah,
great
funny
actor.
dude, man.
So his reactions was the reaction of a motherfucker who got slapped and didn't know he was gonna get slapped. That's how his reactions
I
was to
would
me.
have thought a follow up was coming up. If I got hit like that.
Not him though. Like
Why he didn't at least say a joke? Just say something.
That's how come he seemed flustered to me. That's why I say his reaction. He usually quick with it.
No,
But
like,
it-
say, nigga, you hit like a girl or something. Just anything. Just
Nigga.
say something. Just.
he didn't expect to get hit.
He didn't expect that shit.
Cause
Well,
he-
hold on,
So
hold on,
your
hold on,
natural
hold on,
reaction should
hold
just
on.
be to hit back.
Have
But
you
I
ever
see
got
you-
hit and didn't hit somebody back?
Nah, hell no. What the fuck? Who the fuck would hit somebody like?
It wasn't know what the fuck wrong.
No, I'm generally like the Tucker still run type guy. just once in a while. Just once in a while. I just got these shoes. Okay, take these from me. So listen, I know I was in Chicago back in the 90s. But look though, all jokes aside, he seemed like he wasn't expecting. And he haven't released no statement. Like, I think now he did that shit where he got in the car and some shit just killed that nigga. That kind of shit.
like Trey.
But
Like,
no,
nigga, you got kids, man. You a grown ass man.
Somebody pointed out right here, and we're gonna get talking about the reaction of everybody on social media. But something that we all immediately noticed how William enjoyed the joke. He thought the shit was hilarious, and then his mother looked at him. He straightened up because he can't laugh in church. That was the reaction, and this is where I go a little
Oh,
bit.
we mad?
I believe that Will Smith is a mind control asset. I believe that Jada Smith got his keys. I believe that she literally controlled this
She might have
and
pinched
because he cried too much. And a lot of shit he do is like Will Smith reacts like to people on Get Out, where he feel like he just always have to cry as a response to something. Like he trapped. He has that trapped look in his eyes when he crying and shit. Like, boy, if I can get out this fucking head, you know what I'm saying? If I can get out here and show these motherfuckers I'm still a cool nigga from the 90s and shit. He has that trapped look in his face that he always responds with some of the most. The Jordan meme is gone. It's all Will Smith face from now on. He's always crying. And she, if y'all notice with the turn of this divine feminine energy, how, let me tell y'all, Jada Smith is a very untalented young lady. I say Chris Rock can't act. She's a television or play actress to me. She's never been good at movies. She had roles and shit where it didn't require her to have much reach. But that's a lot of actors, regardless who you are. We can't think of nothing that she has been in as a relevant player since Jason's Leary. I can't. Can y'all?
I mean, the bind.
So with that, you have to wonder how. And this is how you know he's a weak man, because he allows her. He's the most bankable, still one of the most bankable stars in Hollywood. Mm-hmm. But you are subversive or subordinate to not only her, but to your daughter and your son. You the weakest person in your house. You know what I'm saying? You the joke. You the one who get made joke up. And everybody at your expense, they only eating because they have your name. And you are weak. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like he's under some sort of mind control, in my opinion. I could go super deep and talk about the keys and shit and things like that and handle it, and I won't because it's not that time. But Will Smith just don't look. He hadn't looked comfortable, man, in a long time, especially when the lens is on. And he been on some bitch shit. He was on there holding his love handles last year, talking about he gotta get his motherfucking body back in shape. He doing all kinds of girl shit, insecure, weird shit. You know what I'm saying? He's become a spectacle or a caricature of himself, and he's being supplanted by a bitch who ain't shit, a bum. Jada Pinkett is a rich bum because she has no equity nowhere in Hollywood where she can go here and get this. She got no resume and stuff, and he has one of the absolute most incredible resumes in the history of this entertainment system, whether you want to talk about movies, television, or music. And you are subordinate to this bum bitch.
Well, you know she don't respect you, though. She still be talking about Pac was like the greatest of all time.
And what it is that attention and that vanity. I'm gonna let you go. Because what it is, and she only talk about Pac during the anniversary of his day for his birthday. The bitch is an attention whore. This bitch came up with she pulled out a poem that Tupac wrote. And the poem said something like, yeah, Eminem make nice music. What's the bitch you wrote that? I'm exaggerating, but I don't know how funny the poem was. I don't know how, because bitch, after 20 years, you just bringing this up. Y'all
what gonna be talking about?
Huh? No, this was the new one.
Yeah. Oh, no,
it wasn't that one that was in the book.
Yeah.
It was one with John on the hook. What was you about to say, Jason?
No, I thought it was funny. If nothing else, I'm gonna laugh at the fact I was busting the fuck up at how that nigga quickly became a politician when he won the shit still, and like tried to finesse it, like incorporating the Richard shit, and then I was like, get the fuck out of here, and then cried. He used every fucking tool he could. That was impressive on that like quick improv spin move, cause he like, I gotta address the shit. And they ain't gonna give a fuck about me talking about thank you for this award.
He definitely made
up every fucking thing. He could have been up there for 20 minutes. They didn't play him off because that was still too much time. Him being up there. So I just thought it was all like they gonna accept him back. It ain't gonna be no fucking blowback from this shit. He gonna be just fine. If Chris Rock would have did that shit to him, it would have been a whole different ball.
On ABC like 30 million times in the first day.
And what another reason why I think that it might be staged, because don't they have like delay?
It is delayed, and so when they replayed it, it's just no audio. It's just.
I'm talking about, so where do we get the fuck footage at?
Oh, only America is censored TV.
Yeah.
He was. Where did that come from though?
Like England.
They got it in England. They got it in Australia. They got the Asian joints and shit.
But they was playing that shit back quick as fuck.
Yeah, I was definitely watching on other people's TVs though, when it was just like.
But the reaction.
I feel bad for Chris Rock kids, man.
The reaction to this from it's polarized. You see the black women saying Will Smith did the most honorable shit ever.
Not only them though, it's black men because. Like,
but the majorities, and the majorities and shit, you know.
But I was surprised.
I sound like
niggas agree with women on anything nowadays. Niggas accept the fact that children nowadays the bitches do.
True.
But look, so on the right side, it's like men saying, you know what I'm saying, well, man, everybody said the same thing. You ain't found August Alsina. You know, everybody bring that. What I do? My time was last. I can only imagine August Alsina. You know what I'm saying?
That was all good.
Yeah. So look,
You think he called her?
how do y'all think that he was being chivalrous? For one,
No.
well, answer that. At what point, if y'all sitting like that, if it's y'all and y'all girl, do y'all get up and fight for that particular situation? I don't want a comedian to tell me.
No.
I don't want it from a comedian perspective. We're gonna get yours in a second.
Go ahead.
Because it's an expert. It's an expert. Go ahead. We go from this side now.
Man, I feel like yes, because he chose to still be her husband, regardless of the August Alsina situation. You know, regardless of the August Alsina situation, they're like, oh, everybody's saying he ain't pull up on August, he ain't saying nothing to August. She chose to fuck him, so somebody fuck my bitch, my beef not with that nigga.
My
Fuck
nigga.
my bitch.
There you go, bro.
So,
I'm not. Yeah.
so with that, that's over with. That's done because you chose to still be her husband. So you gonna still do your husbandly duties. And
My nigga.
if somebody talking about your wife and making her feel a certain way, you gonna maybe I feel like he felt forced to say something. Maybe.
He definitely was forced.
You know, but whatever. You know, he did what he did, and it's like shit. Fuck it. You know that shit. I feel like that's what it was.
It's not like they at the bar and they get into an argument with some rough character, some with questionable morals who just say, "Hey, bitch, you bald headed." You at the Emmys and you at the Oscars
With a comedian.
daytime shit with a comedian. Everybody, you think we talk about you?
This
Y'all
never
got it.
happens.
You ever been in a circle where you are everybody joining in a nigga who gets getting killed just single you out? And then you think, what he see in me and shit that he gonna say, oh nigga, your mama a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So like, okay, in the context of being at an award show, like at what?
Ricky
First off,
Gervais
if
did
it's
this shit, bro.
not a natural inclination to be like, hey, like, it's Jason, you in the comedy field, you a stand-up comedian. Have you ever been like you going at somebody where you joking with somebody in the crowd and the person who with them try to flex or something? If you ever been in that particular situation, you've seen it happen.
I've seen it happen, and then I had to deal with the results of the situation. Because niggas got to it with some blood gang members, we'll say. And
I think I remember you talking about
yeah. Because the nigga thought he was funnier than the comedian, so he like, the comedian was like, hey, see me outside if you got something to say. And you definitely took that as
Just knock that nigga out on stage or something about a month or so ago.
somebody else did.
Yeah.
Somebody else got ran up and knocked
DC
him.
Young Fly, somebody ran up
Oh,
on
he slept a nigga.
Yeah.
He slept that nigga.
Yeah.
But niggas didn't see that enough, I guess. It didn't get
So when we introduce the fact that does Jada have any equity and shit? Like, what does she have? When you say that he got to do his husbandly duties, like, what all does that entail?
Well, just for this instance, you know, defending your wife.
I think
And what was he
wrong.
defending though? Because all he said was you being G.R. Jane too. So what exactly was he defending? She said she proud of that
No,
ball slick head
Yeah.
too. Let's see
2
what
weeks
he
ago.
said.
Yeah, but that's just like somebody saying, I'm proud of being autistic, and somebody making fun of him being autistic.
That's pretty funny.
But that's what. But
That's
that's how
a
you know.
comedy.
That's
Yeah.
how you know it's some other
I
shit.
gotta stick
I mean,
that
but
motherfucking
everybody
phone,
don't
that's
take jokes the same though. You know
She
what I
got-
mean? So that's how I talk. It's like, yeah, it's like, yeah, I mean, it's just a joke. He a comedian, so you know, everybody comedians tell the harshest jokes.
She gotta be in some fatal shit.
They make light of the darker situations. you
And
know?
that wasn't even a dark
That wasn't-
situation.
It wasn't at all. It wasn't.
Yeah,
It wasn't
no,
at
no.
all. Like, but
But she must be dying.
we in this, you know what era we live in.
Dying for some more dick.
You know,
Like, what do you
in
do?
this whole
But
Me
she
Too
have-
era, you know, so it's like, and you that famous, you got something.
Man, I think Will bogus as hell for that.
He wrong. He did wrong.
He should have kept his bitch in check.
And check the real. Hold on.
Halloween.
How did she come? Like when was she out of check?
Wherever the fuck she told him to.
She didn't
Fuck
say
the bag.
shit. I thought it was mind control.
Yeah.
No,
Look
shit.
at him.
He should have shot that bitch and looked back like, bitch, be cool.
She was like purple banana. That nigga got up like.
That walking like a sales
And then he
character.
smiled. And then he smiled like I did it.
Hold on. Didn't that sound like, don't do it, me?
That was really robotic. A robotic slap.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what
he
I'm saying.
back, like a fadeaway slap. I ain't never seen a fadeaway slap.
He brought this hand up like this, like
Yeah.
Like,
It's like you trying to get something from the dog. What was that, Jeremy?
like the shit was just, I just was like, damn, Will, I expected better from him. The only way I can give Will a pass is if,
As if he needs yours.
yeah, which you don't fuck it up. But if like the story come out and he like, I told this motherfucker like, don't say shit again. Like if you say that shit and the motherfucker say that shit at the Oscars,
Hold
you being
on, now
funny.
you just rejected because he already cried and apologized. Said he
You would have did that.
Will said he working on himself. That's why I say you say shit like a woman. Who says I'm working on to
He
be
said it in his book too.
I'm working on myself, nigga. You damn near fucking 60 years old and I can feel dead.
Yeah, that nigga should have just been like, man, like that's what I'm saying. This is so fucking
He
crazy.
just said players fuck up. That's what she just said. Hey,
Man,
players fuck up.
Chris Rock should have been like, I don't know.
It's not
Man.
true.
Hold on, let's
What
get
would
back.
you have done?
So I'm
Let's get something more
Okay,
tangible.
hold on, let me say. If I'm at a comedy show, I know it's a comedian, and he, but like, say something about my girl dress or something.
Historically too.
Yeah, and so I'm not gonna be like.
But if you get off like 2-3 jokes and then you like, all right,
that's
my
how
guy,
they come.
cool, you got me,
You
all
gotta
right.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
You just gotta shut the fuck up. If you been to a comedy show, man, you do not want that spotlight.
Yeah.
just don't laugh.
No, you
Leave.
leave. Nigga, that's worse.
that's
When
worse.
you get up,
That's
hold
when
on,
you get
hold
up,
on.
the light get
You
put on.
know when you get up and shit, that's where all the...
If you really felt that way,
Yeah.
like really.
But I'm not about to run up on stage because he cracked a joke.
As a comedian, if you was in a situation, you get somebody like that is really offended. And they're like, dang, man, you know what I'm saying? They look, and do you pull off?
I could definitely. You gotta definitely have a sense of that shit
Yeah.
and know that if you saying some shit that'll get you knocked the fuck out, be ready. to
Yeah.
get knocked
So you
the
gotta
fuck-
stand up.
like be ready to fight.
Yeah.
For sure. But,
So,
but niggas like a nigga when a nigga did come on stage, he called him a bitch, dude.
Yeah.
You think you not finna get knocked the fuck out, bro? Or at least you should be ready. Or at least, cause I'm gonna buy the nigga a drink afterwards if I for
Yeah,
sure.
cool.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
give him everything.
just
that I
show a
can.
sport.
Yeah, cause I'm like, nigga, this is just what it is, nigga.
Yeah.
I don't know you personally enough to know that you a bitch, like.
Yeah.
But
And I brought the video out of Will making a
It was
joke
on-
on somebody with alopecia. He's like,
On
But-
Arsenio.
on Arsenio.
Yeah, that's gonna bring up everything. That's how Jeremy did apologize to the gays. What you
But
say?
it wasn't. The joke wasn't
Yeah.
good enough. It was actually just a bad joke. He could have been like, nigga, that was a bad joke, or saying some bad.
Yeah.
That yelling shit could have occurred and it'd been there.
Meanwhile,
But
That was some women
To
shit
run
too,
up
where he was
on-
yelling out.
to run up and do that shit was not called for because he didn't say no shit like your bald head ass wife, that bitch, your
with
sick
the
ass
money,
wife.
yeah.
Cause I'm like, for him to do that, she gotta be.
But she had wore short hair for so long.
Now, that's what I'm saying. She gotta be fatally sick. Don't nobody know. Don't nobody know. People keep this shit under wraps now. So
No,
if it's
'cause
really
this-
that,
this
if it's
is-
really that,
This has been a perfect time to be like, I'm dying, nigga. How could you?
but you
Nah,
better,
you better just drop dead. God forgive me.
So
Then he
if
be
it
like,
ain't-
ooh, Chris Rock.
so if it ain't
ooh.
that was some bullshit. That
That
wasn't
was
even the way a
beautiful.
man
Like,
supposed to handle it.
Nigga, they'll be like, oh shit.
My thing with this, I don't feel like he was defending her quote unquote honor. She has no honor, and that's because she runs with no fucking. She has no bounds, no boundaries. She's a product of the modern quote unquote liberal woman, where they can do anything wrong and the scene is right. So we talk about the dichotomy between the responses. What is wrong with women who saying that it's right? Like, how are we that disconnected to where? And when I say like she's absorbed of all her perceived wrongdoings, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and this just not regulated just to her. Have y'all noticed that there's nothing that a black woman can do wrong in this system? We talk about the Supreme Court justice who's up for nomination. She halfway retarded when they asked her what a woman was. She responded, "I'm not a biologist." Like, when that is a response, when that's a response, and you sit here and then you pro-abortion, which okay, it is what it is. But when we talk about black women, just say yes, queen, black girl, magic to everything. Like, how? Like, this is how come I tell people, man, that I try not to be on no pro-black shit. Because when you pro-black, you have to agree with everything black. When you pro-black woman, you have to agree with everything black women do. And there's no structure. So if y'all can take away anything from this situation, y'all should know you cannot expect, and I'm only talking about black women in this regard because we black, or quote unquote black, but you can't expect for them to install order or to solve problems. They're not problem solvers and they don't put order in. It's always emotional or feeling. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is saying not women without guidance. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand life. And so if you imagine, if you can't have a daymare, don't daydream this one, daymare. A society ran by women, how they trying to push it. And so this is how bad it got. Hear me out. It got so bad and so powerful on the women's side. A guy said, I'm gonna go swim with these bitches because I don't want to be a man no more. Stop being a man.
You can't beat them, join them.
I'm gonna be a woman and be great.
That's how you really think.
You want a gold medal. Yeah.
That's how you really think.
Yeah. We need to hear inside stories. Hey, inbox me on Instagram and see if we can get Lee on here. But everything that they do is okay, no matter what, and everything a man does, as long as he's under their spell, is okay. It's rare that a woman's telling Will Smith that he was wrong.
I just want to know this from y'all, nigga. Do y'all think this shit would have happened if they was around some niggas that could have whooped his ass? If they was in the hood, if they was in Chicago, and somebody said some worse shit than that, you think this nigga would have did that shit?
Nah, he ain't running from dirt.
He not slapping nobody else ever at all at no time over Jada.
He ain't running up on their security.
He gonna evaluate like,
okay,
not
Not
bad
weight classes for a reason.
It really wasn't that bad, baby, because they would kick my ass.
Right. Come on, bitch. We talking about the
I been in that
He
situation.
was- people
Crashed and
crashed
grabbed that
Will
bitch
Smith
and
and shit.
niggas and grabbed that
But
girl
she
that I'm
done
with.
made him a joke.
Hold on.
Niggas and grabbed at a girl that I'm with,
Yeah.
and you think you in love, nigga, till that shit happen.
Oh.
Then niggas, some gang ass niggas, some young niggas that don't give a fuck. When they gonna shoot, they don't give a fuck.
Who was
You
you with,
feel it?
old Ray?
Nah, I'm just saying.
Damn.
I'm just going to a liquor store, nigga. They walking and passing. They like, hey, grabbing at a hand and shit.
How old was you?
Nigga, we fucking
Was you
20.
younger though?
No, I want to say 26, 27,
Yeah.
something like that.
So you jugged that like I could get it the other way.
Nigga, I'm like, nigga. I'm like, y'all, no, nigga. I react. I have to react like Chris Rock, like, nigga. Is you serious? Like, nigga, I'm right here, nigga. I'm finna, what the fuck, nigga? Like, we can fight, but I'm not trying to really fight, nigga. I would whoop your ass.
Young nigga?
So you gotta say some shit like, hey, man. Like, what the fuck, man? But you not finna be like, I'm gonna beat your ass, say some more shit
Be
about my girl.
aggressively unaggressive.
Keep my girl name out your mouth.
Hey!
Cause
It's
it's
warm
security
out here.
by that time.
Exactly.
No,
So I'm
no,
like,
no,
he
no,
know that
no.
that was not appropriate behavior.
Here, how
Period.
would you respond in that situation?
I call
What up, gang?
I
I don't know. I mean,
That's how you feel?
I mean, real shit. If I'm at the crib, real shit, I ain't getting out of
No,
this
nigga,
door.
hold on. No, we ain't
Come
nowhere.
shop.
We at the store.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm at the crib, nigga, I'm not getting out going to the liquor store. We like
No,
somewhere
hold
suburbs,
on,
I'm getting out going to the liquor store.
quit.
That's Will's
I'm not getting out
Listen,
Listen,
this is not the fucking books where if you want to jump on the mountain, go to page 7. If you want to write the book, go to page 6. We doing straight up. You in Jason's situation. You out
I'm
here.
saying, what is
Hold
happening
on.
though?
You gonna get
In
your
the hood.
hold on. You gonna get your lima readers like you like them.
You flamboyantly gay, my nigga.
fuck you too, 'cause we probably did get some, nigga.
No, but y'all in the hood.
Not we like us. Like,
Yeah.
we like
Y'all in the hood. No, y'all in the hood and y'all going in there and then nigga like, hey, who's that fat
It's
bitch?
it's three niggas. Grabbing, had,
I mean-
disrespectful shit.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
It's 3 niggas. Niggas grabbing at her hand, nigga. Didn't grab her ass, but like grabbing at her
Was
hand.
you like directly beside her?
Nigga, yes.
Mm.
Yes. And they go around us, but nigga like, hey. And I'm like, nigga.
How thick was she, nigga? This
Nigga, it wasn't
it's
even
this
like
shit.
that. Not worth it at all.
What did she have
I
on,
told you,
nigga?
he said I
You saw my
couldn't
victim shaming.
I'm not jumping. I don't give a fuck how old I am. I'm not finna be like, hey, nigga, you
No,
don't
no.
respect my girl, nigga. You don't know her, but you can't just be grabbing at her hand and shit, nigga. We together.
Real quick, what you did, Jerry?
Man, I don't like all this wave shit, bro.
Never mind.
It's
nigga.
just Will and
Never
Jada.
mind.
It's
nigga,
Will and
never
Jada.
mind.
No, because
Never
nigga,
mind. Never
like,
mind. Never mind.
if
Never
I'm
mind.
Mr.
What you
Chicago,
did?
he gonna say they famous.
He gonna say they famous. That ain't gonna happen.
Come on, buddy.
No, I'm saying if you in a
Come on.
situation.
Yeah,
Nigga,
come
if
on,
I'm in a
buddy.
situation,
Yeah.
What
Like,
you doing,
And I've
Tom?
been in that situation. Like
I ain't never been in that situation. I would hope, like, I don't know, man, shit like that could go left, cause like I would take that as a fucking personal insult. Yeah,
He
nigga,
gonna
like,
laugh third.
cause nigga, I'm right here, so I took that as a slight against me. Like, what the fuck, my nigga? Like, I ain't even gotta like this bitch. I tell bitches all the time, it could be just a fucking fat bitch from a job. Bitch, if I'm with you, don't be fucking waving at no motherfucking nigga next to me in the car, bitch. Even you getting a fucking ride.
Now, I
She ain't
understand.
waving. Like,
I
that's what I'm
understand.
saying. So I know how I feel. I
understand
know
the
where I'm coming.
disposition.
So if a nigga grab this bitch and I'm with this bitch, my nigga, you hoe ass nigga. I'm like, oh, here we go.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
That's
That's
all I
all I
utilize,
wanted.
nigga.
That's all I wanted.
Yeah. What would you do? What would happen, Lance?
I would just be like, relax with a straight face. Hey, you gotta relax with a straight face. I was
So
like,
you
man,
not
man.
put it up.
I was like,
Yeah, you
straight
like, come on, buddy.
Actually, like, come on, buddy.
face though.
Yeah, you gotta say like-
like he fucked up when he started laughing and shit. Like you would have to go straight face. Like man, relax, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Chill.
You can't
That's
say.
it.
Now we talking about the liquor store.
Yeah.
We ain't talking about that movie shit. I ain't talking about the Oscars. I'm talking about these motherfucking hoodlums out here and shit.
Have that your wife and bro.
Yeah.
Hell,
I wasn't even saying shit to Will though. I wasn't even saying shit.
There's 3 niggas with him. You finna fight all 3?
Yes.
Alright, I could take that from Juvie.
You know
Yeah.
What you did?
I was like,
Is he a
hey,
boxer?
come on, buddy. Like, hey, like, relax. Like, come on, man. Like, some shit like
I'm not
that.
fighting over no bitch. We together. If he got to
Now, if it would've
he got a
escalated
hitter.
in
He
that
got a
ass,
hitter.
You know what?
He got a.
Them niggas might have hit my woman, bro. So I just would have had to leave. I ain't gonna lie.
It's done.
I would have had to go. Like, you know,
Alright.
Oh, now this bitch is like acting like she know them niggas.
I really. So it's me. It's me.
Bitch, fuck off me.
It's 3
That's
niggas.
how
You know what the
It's
time.
me.
Nah.
Me and my wife and 3 niggas.
What
Are
you
they
do?
bigger than me?
I'd
Are
have
they
got
big?
fucked up.
Like,
I'd have got fucked up.
Yeah,
What-
because it's
what-
over.
I just don't want
over
nobody
some
beating up my
over-
wife though. You know,
I'd
I don't want to get beat up. and my
It's
wife
like
get
because
beat
they
up,
doing
too.
that shit to you, my nigga. I'm right
I'd have
here.
got and this ain't no tough shit. I'd have got fucked up.
Yeah, you-
Cause I know
You know you.
I already know me, man.
That's all I
I
was
can't
gonna
tolerate disrespect.
That's what I was
And
saying
so
about
my
that
thing,
shit.
I would, and listen,
Fuck that
I
shit.
say this.
But I would. You gotta evaluate.
No, I wouldn't even. I'm telling you, I wouldn't even evaluate
I know.
it. And this is the part, though. This is the part, though.
Ain't no evaluation.
This is the part. I hope to the most high I'm never in that situation. I don't
Yeah,
ever.
that-
That's
that-
a scary fucking
That's
story.
why I'm
to
like,
say
you
to
think
tell.
you love the motherfucker.
And it ain't. And listen. And that's how come it wouldn't be love based to be all respect.
Yeah.
Because in my head now, and this is a lot of
It ain't even gotta
situations,
be the bitch I like.
you can always say what you would have did, but I imagine I would
I'm
have.
like, that's disrespectful as hell. I just,
I would think, man, chill. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
we all
It would-
there.
It
We
would-
all of it.
It
Okay.
wouldn't have been just no outright, but I'm like, hey, man, chill, come check your temperature and shit and
Real.
see where it's going to go.
So
And I would
Will-
hope that,
So Will shouldn't have ran up because he knew better than that. Is all I'm
And with
saying.
that-
And I know better than that in that
and
situation.
if I was in that seat right there, man, I'd just chill. If I was, I'm like, man,
You know you
it's
got the
comedy.
Oscars. Fucking
It's comedy and shit. And he
Ricky
ain't.
Gervais ate up them child molesters, nigga, at that one
You
fucking
really could've-
ceremony.
you
And
really
they
could've
want to
slapped that
fuck
nigga in
him
private
up.
if you really
Yeah.
felt that way though.
They want to fuck him up.
Yeah,
What you
just
saying?
That's not that shit
I said, you
seems
really
strange
could
to
have
me,
slapped
too,
that
though.
nigga in private if you really felt
On
that
real
way.
shit, like
Like,
pump
I'm
to
gonna
the
see you.
side.
I'm gonna see you after this. You know, for
And the
sure.
biggest
I don't
thing,
give a
though,
fuck
for
about no
me,
camera.
if I do say it's staged and shit, I'm not saying like everybody knew. Like even people who was part of the executive committee of the Oscars, like everybody. When you want to do some sneaky shit, man, you don't tell everybody. You know what I'm saying? If you compartmentalize, you keep everybody on a need to know basis. You see what I'm saying? That's how you do stuff successful when you have plausible deniability. Jeremy, why did you deliver the fucking the motherfucking nuclear bomb? No, I just had a red suitcase. What was in the suitcase? They said it was some. I don't know what was in the suitcase.
What are you talking about, Herbert?
Yeah, you gotta pay attention, buddy. Well, listen, my whole thing is though you have to keep people in the know who need to know and shit on things like that. But it's a fucked up situation. There's nothing gonna come out of it. It's not fucked up on the grand scale. So this is what I'm asking y'all, and I hate this right here. And this to your point, Also on top of it, we're not distracted. Most people was posting videos after this saying they didn't want us to know this. So they distracted us with this. I'm thinking to myself, motherfucker, you can't chew bubblegum and walk? Like, all right, the things that people point out, like, when they talk about the Ukraine war, they say it on the surface level. Ukraine war is, but people don't know the intricacies of what's going on. Like, people don't know the politics or what the agendas of both sides are. All they know is what the people don't go beneath the surface on most regards, because they don't have the desire to know more than what's above surface. If motherfuckers had an idea how fucking sick, dirty, and off-putting this world is, they lose their fucking mind. So it's certain people you gotta hand them the control pad that's not plugged in. The old cell phone without a battery. You make them feel important like they involved. But people who actually, it's certain people you can't distract. But we all have been distracted by things, but certain people gonna go below the surface and shit, because it had to be somebody to figure out that the United States knew Pearl Harbor would be bombed. It had to be people who knew that it was FBI rumors with the Timothy McVeigh shit in Oklahoma, that bombing. It had to be people who just ain't believe that a fucking regular ass airplane crashed into the building and caused an explosion. You know what I'm saying? Knock down this. So it has to be people who think, who not caught up in the distraction. It's like, this is what they gonna look for. You see what I'm saying? Some people like the shade room. And some people like to go on DuckDuckGo and search on that web browser and shit, as opposed to being directed by Google. You know what I'm saying? It's certain people who search and seek out these things. The people who distracted, the people who be distracted anyway. These are the people gonna be mad when somebody tell Lizzo that she shouldn't be wearing a fucking bikini. How you gonna say that to Lizzo when that become your fucking fight? You got fucking YouTube videos talking about Lizzo, and motherfucker, the world's upside down. So who's distracted is supposed to be distracted.
What the fuck is COVID?
COVID. It's on a fresh that's from 2 years bullshit.
Protect Jada, protect Meg. They gonna tie them together.
That's what somebody said.
I said, she's lost.
Check, man.
I guarantee you she's in her 40s.
Man,
You know, Melvin the Mule.
Oh, man, that.
You know what else on bullshit?
What?
Motherfucking university talking about some tucking shit. Motherfucking tucking God. Hold on, man. Let me read this article real quick. Y'all ready to segue into bullshit, man? Into some more bullshit.
The world is upside down.
World is motherfucking upside down.
Dicks are tough.
Oregon University affiliated children's. I'm acting like Jeremy. Oregon University affiliated children's hospital displays safe tucking guide. The handout also refers individuals to a woman-owned sex toy boutique store. An Oregon Children's Hospital is displaying a handout teaching individuals how to properly perform safe tucking. That is intended for all ages, which includes children. Oregon Health and Science University Dorenbecker Children's Hospital displays a safe tucking handout that shows individuals how to make the genital area look smoother and flatter.
The Genovese crime family.
It states that tucking is moving the penis, testicles, or both out of the way. Tucking can reduce any concerns you have about your body, how your clothes fit, and how safe you feel in public. People of all genders can tuck. People of all genders can tuck though.
Suck your pussy.
Hey, put your pussy up,
Hey,
bitch.
now I'm up in the room, suck your pussy, bitch.
Where'd it go?
I can't grab it no more.
Bitch, you better tuck that pussy free.
Oh, God.
Tucking. Oh, yeah.
Two ways to tape.
Hold on.
You want to read it?
The handout goes into several methods of tucking and states that individuals can do this at home.
Oh, man. Don't read it. Try to say home, please.
There are two main ways to tuck, with tape and without.
What kind of tape? What kind of tape? I can hear a nigga Googling a faggot. What kind of tape you to tape of a big black dick?
Hold
Hold
on. You might find that simply wearing tight underwear smooth things out enough, or you might.
Y'all been comfortable with tight underwear?
Not even as a kid.
Right.
Hey, you might want to find out that simply wearing tight underwear smooth things out enough, or you might want to use tape for as smooth a look as possible.
That took this nipple shit too far.
Nigga, no more nipples.
And this is in Oregon.
It's in Oregon.
Dornbecker Hospital. What was that?
I had
Corey.
It's like a school mixed with a children's hospital, like support the hospital or some shit like that. Them motherfuckers sick in the head though, man. There's so much bullshit going on in this motherfucker, man.
So disrespectful to the home.
So you go to the hospital, you expect to get terminal news. You know, I got stage 8 cancer, and I'm out of here. You know, Johnny, we got a surprise.
What you gonna be in the coffin?
Johnny, we got a surprise. I'm going to this. No, not quite, nigga. We got some tape for you.
I just want to go out smooth.
Are you get the
Smooth.
Smooth and easy.
I don't want no print in my casket.
I should have did more.
You dumb as fuck.
I was just saying.
Tailor made.
The only reason I asked Corey with Dornbecker shit, because he the
They
shoe
do the
man.
shoes.
He the shoe
They
man.
let the kids design 15
Oh, for real?
shoes a year
For Jordan.
for Nike and Jordan.
What? You
Yeah.
mean I got a fucking smooth dick child making my shoes?
Yes.
What?
nigga.
So the whole hospital was like a hospital for like sick kids. So it's kind of like
sick
the
doctors
Jerry
too?
Lee Lewis, yeah, it was sick doctors too, but like the Jerry Lee Lewis
Yeah,
hospital.
Jerry's kids.
Jerry's kids. So all of them is like terminal
Shriners.
something or so.
They really trying to make the world gender neutral.
But why they do
Nike
this for
is a
sick
part of
kids,
this indirectly. Six smooth and operate.
Stop.
Yeah.
So if you see some
Fight
smooth,
back. I can't.
so if you see some smooth ass dry fit, and you're going to work out, and you're trying to keep your dick smooth while you at the gym. Nike is in on it. Dornbecker is making expensive shoes to help.
You know what this reminded me of? That Chappelle skit where they the little kid was sick and he went there to play video game and he said, "Oh, don't die on me, don't die on me, boo, wake your ass up, you got the controller, nigga."
Yeah, ridiculous. I thought that was a funny segue with the fucking shoe. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is a fact.
Yeah.
I gotta look into like the administrator of the hospital because I gotta understand the politics. I'm getting from this that Oregon's a super liberal state, a blue state, where I can imagine. Damn, that shit. It's crazy, man. I wish I'd have read a little bit more than administrators and stuff.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Hey, I gotta cut you out. Hey,
I'm disappointed they got some nice shoes.
can I cut you out, bro? Hey, this shit says the handout also has a section titled "Put in your testicles inside your body." It states that some discomfort is normal.
Are you for real?
Said put them testicles inside.
Put your testicles inside your body anytime.
Alright, let's just go on the door.
Tuck your testicles. Alright, that's what they
Actually, that's
say.
sick as hell.
Wow.
They really on that. They on that.
I love it.
Who
They on all of that.
Motherfuckers
He
crazy.
got sick as
I'm
hell.
sorry, bro.
the thing is though, and they going for these no disrespect with these sick children who ain't got much to look forward to. So
What
they
is
put
that?
their balls wherever you say.
What she got?
It's a gender neutrality agenda, you know. Niggas trying to.
You gotta Google that, man.
Yeah,
This
I
bitch
don't know
got,
what she
hold
got
on,
something.
hold on. Corey just showed me this young lady got a disease that got fucking 40 letters in.
They want niggas to be eunuchs, bro. That's all.
And to your point, and Juvie point, Juvie said they want a genderless society.
Damn, I ain't never heard
People don't understand the spiritual connotations to this, and they don't understand that these people worship the Baphomet. I don't know if y'all familiar with it, if y'all Google it, y'all see on surface level a nice temple of deity that they worship, but it's the gender neutral deity that got the titties and the dick. You know what I'm saying? Sit up with the with the horn god. And so that's what they fucking worship and stuff like that. Y'all gotta understand that this is the society we in where they pushing the divine feminine. And they want that. Like I always used to hear people say, "Hey man, you gotta get in touch with your feminine side." And I'm like, "Where the fuck you get that at? Who you know?"
Think like a man.
You ever heard somebody say that? Have you ever heard somebody refer something as a
I ain't
crazy?
heard it in a while, but back
And
then.
so-
That's because everybody gay now, so we
Yeah.
don't hear them.
So yeah, for
They
sure.
work.
Perfect motherfucking what you just said.
So and so it's not, and they attacking the youth, and y'all see an influx of people talking about sex ed, but they telling people like they got this gay shit in like the curriculum, you know, and the reason why because they trying to raise young boys like just to raise boys feminine with their mother's spirit, identifying with her, agreeing with everything a woman do. That wasn't enough. Now we gotta raise to be fully engrossed in this system to where we don't want the patriarchal society. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why we spoke earlier, when women rule, it's chaos. And you control through chaos. You know what I'm saying? Order out of chaos. We've heard that term before. So if you have a society that's ran by women, it's going to be a fucking fallen society. It's going to be Mad Max. It's going to be Terminator. You know what I'm saying? When the machines won. That's what the bitches are. Bitches are machines, nigga. We need John Connor to come back and save us because it's going down the goddamn drain. So that's when you just reach in and you restore order. Because you can damn near, first off, they got these bitches really think they doing some monumental shit, these rappers and shit. They ain't shit before.
That nigga jump.
They ain't shit but too short. All these rapper bitches ain't shit but too short. You know what I'm saying? That's all they are. So they make them feel like they doing some groundbreaking monumental shit. And what it is, that's when the heavy hand come back in, and it's gonna be the masculine energy return, but it's gonna be the feminine. It's crazy, but
Too short after the conference.
definitely. 50 years old having his first child. So they gonna come back in, they gonna restore order, and the world gonna be recreated, or the goal is to recreate in their image. You know what I'm saying? Because when they put the women on top, it's basically taking everything to ground zero. You know what I'm saying? You leveling everything. You get the power structure out, the masculine energy and shit, the person who dominate and, you know what I'm saying? Who
Lead.
instill order. Hell yeah. So it's no boundaries and shit, and they doing a fantastic job. They doing a
They got
fantastic.
niggas going first.
I'm telling you, man. Come on, man. I'm telling you, and I ain't being funny when I say this, but when you sitting in the comfort of your own home with your podcast, and you say something about, man, these facts crazy, and somebody say these don't reflect my thoughts, it shows we've been infiltrated. We've been infiltrated, nigga. Hey, we've been infiltrated. We can't. There's no more barbershop talk. You can't talk candidly no more because the motherfucking Carter has been infiltrated.
They might be.
I gotta get to the money. I don't ever fuck up the money, man.
You gonna get canceled in these
I
streets.
told you, and whatever they gov, that's his fucking carrot. That's his carrot. You know what I'm saying? This
They
nigga
don't think over here. They gotta go out and get the carrot, nigga. They don't think. I go get it.
Okay, Rap City in the basement. But what I'm saying though, ain't no carrot, ain't no motherfucking bag out because you apologize to the post. I ain't even bring it up. But that's what I was talking
Nigga, I
about.
don't know where the fuck the next 20 years take me and shit. I'm like,
And that's what I'm saying. You fluid.
I'm right about to be like, man, we
Nigga like
got
water.
this check for you. We got this check for you. And then they say, damn, man, what was your thoughts on these views? I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck. People do them. I ain't got nothing to do with somebody else. Like,
And that's how. And this is what I'm
No,
saying though.
no,
This is what I'm saying though. Real quick, this is what I'm saying. They knocked the masculinity out of a nigga where he don't have a comment, where he don't lead. But again, some niggas gotta go to the back of the line and shit. We had these leadership conferences and shit. This nigga I sit outside and be like, what they say? You know what I'm saying? When we come out and shit with the decision, he like, what they say? And that's okay, because everybody in the motherfucking tribe ain't no chief. You see what I'm saying? And that's
Nigga,
exactly
I'm not about to be in that tribe, nigga.
I know.
We is all different people.
We already know that.
Hey,
We is different people.
You gonna be in the
nigga.
tribe with the rainbow t-shirts.
He about to be famous, man. Let this shit go.
Exactly.
That's how he posts his video every week. He about to be fucking famous.
I'm infamous, but look, man.
Okay, man.
I don't be giving no
Dial it
fuck
back.
about people's lives.
I doubt that. I doubt. And then I always tell you, you don't have a ruling class mentality. So
No,
that's not a slight. You don't have that. You don't have that.
No, nigga,
No.
I'm gonna get this money. I'm focused on me and mine. I ain't got time to be worried
What
about
money,
what
Jeremy?
this
You
nigga
go to work
doing.
every day. We regular ass citizens.
Yes,
What money are you
nigga.
talking
So
about?
I am
What
working.
money is being fucked up? The $1 million check that's waiting on you win. What money is being fucked up? What you saying these fags are fucked up?
Nigga, I don't care enough about gay people to be calling them faggots. Nigga, I personally don't like to offend people.
You said faggot in our conversation, but we ain't gonna go there.
Yes, I do.
No, listen.
When this nigga talking, when
I don't know nobody
that
think
shooting the
that
shit.
Rick James. He's
When
like,
this
brother,
video
like, get high.
in a public setting though, if I thought I would offend somebody, I don't want to purposely offend nobody.
I don't
That's just me. I don't give a fuck what you do,
Wow,
nigga. You.
I don't walk up to people
You gonna
just saying, I don't walk up to people saying, hey, get that dick out your mouth. I don't do that. That's their business. But I'm sitting here and it comes on home, gonna say how I feel. And I respect your stance on it. So I'm not saying that you wrong for it. I'm definitely not saying you wrong for it and shit. Just how we all have our own personalities and shit. But it's a
It's
problem.
the times that you scared of saying this shit in your own home.
It's like
That's all
Victoria's
it is.
Secret
I mean,
got
but this
a
not
gender
you
neutral
like this on
jogging outfit.
Yeah, nigga, it's on camera. If the
But
camera
you
ain't
said
on,
worse, nigga.
yes, nigga, when the camera ain't on, nigga.
No.
It's like you ain't never
The
been
camera
talking-
was on.
It's like you ain't ever been talking about a bitch, and then like you would say some shit like, "Damn, stupid stank bitch," but then you don't call her a stupid stank bitch in real. Like she's a stupid bitch. You don't put the stank on
And
it.
You choose,
and this
you choose
was-
when you do it.
And this was what's what fucked up about niggas though. I'm definitely not talking about you, but niggas will talk this dope dealing, shooting, and killing other niggas shit, but scared to talk about the gay people.
Yeah, like what's up with that? What's up
Yeah,
with
I'm
that?
Nigga, it's not him, man.
Money.
I'm not saying.
Why the fuck you
I don't
pointing
give a
at
fuck about the gay people, bro. I don't give a fuck about niggas killing niggas unless it's affecting me and my niggas, man. I be like, look, bruh, stay out the way. Do smooth shit, be smooth. I give a fuck, man. I'm not out here just trying to save the world, nigga.
All right, just for the record, let's get this on the record. We gonna wrap it up right here because I want to get this for the record. We need this in the court minutes. Faced with the proposition telling about the cop, you with your girlfriend, and you know, I get the dispute, and you say, hey, they say, you gonna tell us whose week this is, or you gonna have to suck that dick, what would you do?
He was the gayest nigga I ever
No,
met.
so we had
This
this
nigga also
No,
sent me
no,
a text. This nigga stayed on text. No. This nigga sent me a text and I was snapped.
No,
Okay,
no,
he
I
did.
did. Did I do that? Did I send him a text and say that? Did I send him a text and say that?
In a group text, you sent it to
Okay,
me.
put it in
Describing
context.
me.
And I didn't
Describing
say
me.
that.
It said Jeremy is snapped.
First, the side you lied to us, you said you was coming here. And when Jeremy said he wasn't black, that's what side he because you did not hide your truth.
I don't know them snacks.
Hey, but hold on though. I'll take it back. Face it, would you rather be a snitch or a fag?
Man, nigga, why the fuck would I be a snitch?
Hold on.
It's never gonna happen.
Cut it off. Would you tell? Would you tell?
Why would I be?
It's crazy all these dicks in here, nigga.
That was funny.
Would you rather? Would you rather? If you had not rather, but if you had
Did
to
we
make
do
if
this
you had
already?
to- not on air. That was off air.
Okay.
The hard decision. I'm just trying to show how gangster you are, nigga, and how
It ain't
appreciative
about
of
being
that.
gangster.
Hold on, and how appreciative of that community you are at the same time. If you was faced with the option,
Nigga, ain't never gonna be no option, nigga. That's the impossible option.
but
You stuttering and shit, nigga.
if the impossible happened, which side you choosing?
Ain't no impossible happening, nigga.
Okay.
They say $1 million billion is impossible.
Have you ever? Have you ever? Hold on, Jeremy, stand on your shit, nigga, and live your truth.
I mean, I'm never gonna snitch.
Okay.
I'm never gonna see the business end of a dick. How
Business end?
Yeah, nigga, that's what we say in construction, nigga. They say-
Nigga, what?
Nigga,
That's the YMCA shit. That's the
No, nigga, it's the
YMCA.
end, nigga. A man should never see the business end, nigga. And if four niggas think understand that thing, I don't know what
Look
to
at
tell
you.
y'all,
Oh,
nigga.
look at something. If y'all don't get it, y'all
Oh,
just
nigga,
don't
man.
get it. The percentage of niggas that don't get it is higher than the
You
percentage
ain't
that
never
do.
gonna
Ask
be
yourself,
gay.
what percentage is you?
Gay people ain't. Gay people ain't never gonna be straight. Straight people ain't never gonna be gay.
But real quick though.
What?
And
It's
I'm
no
thinking,
real quick, nigga. Gay people can't
What
be
the
gay.
fuck?
Gay people can't be straight.
I don't let this get ignorant. I push this to ignorance. I chose ignorance. You chose chaos. I chose chaos. I apologize because we shouldn't have went here. But Your Honor, my closing statement is: Jeremy has told me he'd rather be a faggot than a snitch. For my closing argument, don't act like I just said this out of nowhere.
Yes, I did say that, but the fact that you bring it up repeatedly,
Stop
it was like you
right
kept
ahead.
saying,
I'm stunned.
nigga,
I'm
it's fucking impossible.
The
I'm
shot
never
never
gonna
turned
be
off.
gay.
You ain't got to shoot.
It's never
The
going
shots
to
aren't
happen.
turned off.
I have never in my natural life of 40 years seen four niggas talk about sexuality like you niggas, man.
Magnificent. It's
I
a
ain't
time.
never seen four niggas
We
be
are
like,
a product of our times.
oh, nigga.
You a motherfucker like you talking about sexuality.
All you do is talk about sex.
Bitch, fucking bitches, nigga, like, no. No. You niggas
said
are all y'all
sexuality.
gay. So
He said all y'all gay.
weird, nigga.
Hold on, Jeremy. Hold on.
I don't get
Y'all
involved.
95% of the gay judge. I'm like 2%.
Hold on.
2%.
Look, I don't get involved
What?
with these boys.
I'm 2%, nigga.
I gotta mute your mic for a minute.
Oh.
I gotta mute your mic.
The opinion and views expressed during this segment.
Keep my wife's name. Motherfucker.
This
nigga tripping. Don't listen to him in the background.
Listen.
And for the record, I'm a tattletale. If I'm ever in that situation.
Chattel,
Tattle.
Hey, where you on your way to? To go tell them dope dealers?
For in our community.
Hell yeah. Who did?
You know you lying, nigga.
Bro, I swear on my daughter, I'm telling. I swear on my daughter, I'm telling on all y'all. I'm not
I'm
getting
putting
nowhere
case
near
on
no
all
tough
you
dick.
son bitches.
I ain't taking it.
Nigga, it's
Shoe
that's
program.
an impossible thing, though.
But you know, hold on, don't act like niggas don't have impossible
He didn't
consequences
say-
scenarios in our questions. Would you let Lizzo sit in your face, or would you let Beyonce fart in your face? Them the kind of questions niggas ask each other.
Lizzo ain't an ugly bitch.
And so you can answer that, but and just like you, but you answer another
That's
stuff.
not possible.
What's cool? It's cool.
Cause
It's cool.
Who said it ain't possible? You telling me I can't fuck Lizzo?
No, Lizzo
Hey,
ain't. Lizzo ain't
if
come
you
down
put
on
your
that
heart
goddamn-
and mind to
Nigga,
it,
the fuck
you two can flat
Lizzo
blew
wouldn't
up.
even know How would you approach Lizzo?
I'm like, damn.
Same way I approach anybody else.
Buy that water
What's up,
off
what's happening?
Dude, oh, what'd you tell me?
that
What's up,
diet,
gang?
the water that is still in that.
How you trying to holler at?
What's up, shorty?
What's up, shorty?
What? That's how you. Big thing, I'm big. Then what?
She definitely would say some shit like that.
Yeah.
So big fine ass over here, come fuck with a nigga and shit.
Hey,
Would you take Lizzo to the crib?
Probably want to go see her shit, nigga. Like the fuck, nigga. The fuck, bitch, I been broke. I want to see how
Hey,
niggas live.
hold on.
You probably your
Hey,
spending
hey.
I'm spending the night
No.
there. Nigga, I'm a player, nigga. We going shopping in the morning, baby. I can't be
You
saying
take
shit.
it.
now she drop you off before breakfast.
take
nigga.
it.
Am I taking a nigga? She happily taking me shopping, nigga. I'm gonna be picking out outfits like, yeah, baby. I'm gonna
told
do it on
y'all.
TMZ and that shit, nigga.
I told y'all, Jeremy don't be thinking like no man. I don't want no bitch to take me shopping on a random shopping trip, nigga. I feel like I feel like
Yeah, I check the child, bitch.
you gonna leave? You a girl?
I check the
Hold on,
child,
girl,
nigga.
Y'all standing out the corner, she pull that card out.
This nigga gonna give her some pussy when he get home.
Nigga, I done checked the check out a bitch
Fuck
before.
that, nigga.
I don't give a fuck how you niggas don't
If
get
I'm
it,
fucking
man. Bitch,
Lizzo,
pay
you
money.
better go pay me.
Shit, bitch, like, go ahead and
What
get
you
that.
say?
She gonna buy me a fucking outfit for fucking her fat
Man,
ass.
I be feeling funny.
My bitch breaking bread, nigga. I'm right there collecting it, nigga. My pride,
You
nigga.
don't
be
feel
like,
fucked
nah,
up just taking money from women.
Hell.
no, nigga.
You don't.
No.
Cause
Cause I ain't no
I be
nigga who
feeling
need
funny
the
in
money.
store, like,
I don't do it cause I'm
in the
down on my
store,
luck, nigga. I
my
do it cause I'm
pick
just
something up
greedy
and
and that's
buy
what it
We
is.
had the counter.
Like somebody gotta get it.
Pulling that shit
These
out.
bitches out here giving it, it's always gonna be a nigga getting it.
Go ahead, say that.
He said I might as well get it.
I said, I don't give a fuck cause I ain't a down on my luck ass nigga who
Get
need the
it.
money.
Quit doing this. Quit doing
Get
this.
it, why they
Quit
get
putting
it.
emphasis with your neck, nigga.
Yeah,
I'm
like-
just saying, I get it. I get it. It's the real. Hey, nigga.
You should.
Like, I don't know.
get
That's
it.
how you niggas ain't never had
Get
bitches
right.
take y'all shopping
Get
before,
it.
like on y'all
Hey,
birthdays.
I want
That's
random
different.
food
That's the
days.
case. You doing yours for dick.
No, not even the occasion. Like you ain't never had a bitch that's in a lick and shit. She like, hey, baby, we going
Hit a
shopping.
lick. Damn, what kind of women you fucking with?
Come on, man. That's great bread. They said hit a lick.
I ain't
Great
got
bread.
my birthday or something, but I ain't never.
See, Big Mike said, that shirt you got on your birthday, I had 2 of those and a pair of pants on the first day.
You got took
Hey,
you
Big Mike.
shopping? She took you shopping?
I'm just a player.
Hey man, I said a famous bitch could take me shopping and then get the next day.
You ain't gotta be famous, take me
I
shopping.
mean, with money. With money.
You
with
don't
money.
have to be
Money,
rich
sorry.
to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular side. I just want you. Hey, this nigga turned into Prince on that mother. You got rich. Hey, we about to wrap this up. Another fantastic episode of the best podcast you never heard of. Conceited Nobody, episode 198. Juve, anything in closing?
Man, make sure y'all come check out the superstar. Well, Pookie Jones, man, I'm tired of saying we back
You
in
gotta go back
action.
to
But I'm gonna
superstar.
keep
Everything
saying,
you did at Pookie shit, nigga, we had to fight.
yeah, I'm gonna have to go back. Hey man, we back in action, man. May 21st. I don't know when we're gonna start promoting this shit. We lining everything up. Venue locked in, date locked in, athletic commission locked in.
Yeah.
So hopefully everything is good to go. And y'all gonna see your boy back in action, whooping ass and climbing my way up the rankings, man. Trying to give me a world title, contending championship, bro.
Championship.
Next week I will have the bell. Corey, what's happening? What's happening?
Shit, thanks for tuning in. Oh, shit. Drew
He got flaccid on.
True
Feet dick.
Holy
Or just the
shit.
microphone and fail.
I forgot y'all can.
No more.
Thanks for
Talking about the
tuning
sexual
in.
shit no more.
Thanks for coming out. God bless. Good night. Tell a friend. Tell a friend.
My nigga.
That's all I got.
Wolf on
God is
concrete.
love, Red Run.
What's up, Jeremy?
Man, y'all just continue to stay positive. Don't chase the money, let the money chase you. All that fly shit. And tell a friend to watch this podcast and slide my DMs because I'm gonna bite it.
Plagiarism.
That's y'all want me to.
We all got our own accents. Hold
You
on.
ain't swallowing spit no more.
Right.
Oh,
You think this nigga tell a friend to a friend?
said fuck you.
Or everything.
I mean, you can put that at the end, but you sacrifice the rest of your shit.
Hold on.
That's all right.
Go
That's
ahead.
all right.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, he's swallowing his spit. Go ahead.
Damn.
Yes, my gun.
Nigga.
Hey, y'all follow at Go Jason on all social media. Subscribe to my YouTube. We in Terre Haute on Friday at the Terre Haute Brewing Company. April 30th, niggas, we at Jokers downtown, so make sure you get your tickets. It's going on Eventbrite this week, so and the flyer will be out
Is
this
it?
week as well.
Definitely.
Yeah, we need a month of promotion, even though everybody's like really fucking raring to go with that shit. So
Who doing the flyer?
me.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Cause I know we got some people on the couch that do some dope shit.
Yeah, I don't want to have them niggas doing them generic ass
Canva.
with that one of these microphones or one of them old school microphones in the middle of the shit. Like, you know, everybody use the typical template. So I'm
Man, send me something so I can try to
put something together.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
I say one more thing,
I'm
man.
sorry.
We pulling up like the mob, man.
Hey,
These next
On
2 years, man.
everything.
So everybody shows
Sharing links.
what man, Jason, Jeremy got going on, Jason got going on. Of course, we're gonna start throwing the live podcasts. You know, we're gonna start throwing the fashion shows, the GQ Fest, and then the boxing shows, man. We about to start
The conglomerate.
So
We about to
200
start
coming
mobbing,
right
man,
after,
so-
pretty much right after the April 30th show, pretty soon. So y'all get ready for that shit too, man. Tune in.
It's gonna be epic if we can just stay the course. Another fantastic show again. Hey, you should have heard me. I was on there being gangster. Them niggas soft. They was talking about fag shit. When he get to the crib, he gonna be slandering the fuck out of us. But listen, another fantastic show. Kicking it here with my buddies on my daughter's birthday. Thanks to everybody for tuning in to the best podcast you never heard of. It's all get your ass away from that court. No offense. No, but thanks everybody for tuning in to another podcast. Best podcast you never heard of. Conceited nobody. I was over there fumbling and stumbling my words. Catch y'all next week.